Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into your August 2016 Taroscope readings with me. They've taken a while to kind of get round to uploading for the August ones, and I thought to myself, I wonder why, why haven't I been able to get into them and do them? So I did a little bit of research thinking there must be some information that needs to be looked into for August, and I found that there is in fact a partial eclipse in August, which on a lot of the astronomical sites doesn't even really mention because they call it a nearly there eclipse. It is on the 18th of August and it won't be particularly visible from Earth because it just about eclipses the moon, but they call it it's because of the conjunction on the same day. Venus and Mercury are in conjunct, and that is about the essence of communicating love. And this nearly there penumbral lunar eclipse is called, the position that it falls in is known as the top of the finger of God. So it's a very rare, barely there eclipse, and it links itself into a series called the Saros cycle. The previous one was on August the 8th, 1998. So it links into very long periods of cycles, and they date themselves back to 2,222 years ago. So I thought to myself there was a lot of synchronicity and energy within the numbers of this barely there eclipse. Also that it ties in with the conjunction of Venus and Mercury, which are about communicating love, and the fact that this falls on the top of the finger of God energy. There could be some profound things happen in August for some people, and particularly in the areas of love and awareness and opening and connection. Now remember, love is self-love as well, which is also very important, because until you inspire yourself with self-love, it's very difficult to love others. So anyhow, I thought that's how we would open the beginning of the tarot readings for August, with that information on board. So consequently, I have decided to use the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. I will do the same format as last month. That's 4 cards on the top with 4 underneath, which are the affirmation cards, or the cards that give clarity. So hey, hi Gemini. Thanks for joining me, guys, for your August Taroscope reading, and thanks for being patient. I know it's hard to be the last ones to get your uploads done, but I always say the best things are worth waiting for. So you will have already come to understand that August is a sort of a special month with this very rare eclipse. Remember that there are potentialities that can go any way. So it is an idea to just focus on what you desire for the month of August and enhance those positive energies and dreams and desires. Anyhow, let's see what is in store for you guys for August. Your first card, the Major Arcana, Transformation. The Solar Plexus Chakra. Wisdom. And Hope. Well, there's your top row, full Major Arcanas. Let's see what your cards for the bottom are, the confirming cards. Moving on. Wow, that's synchronistically powerful. Spiritual union. Triumph. And discontent and boredom. Okay, Gemini. So you guys are another one of the zodiac signs that look as though you've pulled a fairly big, powerful reading for the month of June. So we will just take our time to work through this. I listened to some of my uploads for the other star signs and thought I was speaking far too quickly. Sometimes I just try to do that so that you're not left here lingering too long in the video, but I understand it's harder to pick up my accent and hear all the words correctly. So we'll go through this. This could be a little bit longer because you do have these Major Arcanas, and we're going to try and connect with all the meanings of them. So let's tell you what they are. Number 13 up on the top left, transformation, is death. Number 3, your solar plexus chakra is one of my very favorites on the body. It is right through this area here, and it's the strength zone of your body for all perspectives and thought reasons. We'll get to that. Number 5, the wisdom card, is the Hierophant. Number 17, the hope card, is the Star card. The Star is as beautifully benevolent as the Sun. The two of them match each other, and I think particularly in this deck he gives it a great deal of energetic oomph. Number 7, the Triumph card, is the Chariot. So if we start from the left hand side with the transformation, such a better name than the Death card. We know that death or transformation is exactly that. It is all about the beginning of moving into a new phase of your life. So for some of you Geminis, this August energy could come with quite a big desire or need to shift something out. So often this is about leaving things behind that no longer suit us. We come to certain crux points in our life where we realize we're either going in the wrong direction or behaving in the wrong manner, or not fulfilling our dreams in the right way. So this transformation is when we take charge, or consequently as well, the universe is deciding it's time for you to take charge. So it delivers you these portals of time, of opportunity to push you into a new direction. Now with moving into new directions, we often feel feelings of anxiety or tension or fear, because as humans we love routine overall. I mean, sure, some of us don't, and some people are much freer than others, and Gemini actually are one of the freer zones. You have more of a capacity to be more changeable and mutable than some of the others. So for you, new directions aren't as much of a scary place, if you like. You definitely have more of that, wow, bring it on, you know, I need this newness, I'm ready for it. You do this also with partnerships a lot as well, and friendships and relationships and thought paradigms and belief systems. So this transformation could be coming at any level for you. The card underneath it to clarify it, I mean, how amazing is that? That is moving on. So you're getting a double message here, a synchronistic message, very strong about leaving things beyond or in the past. And this beautiful light, as he moves into the light, I think clarifies for you, for any of you who may be doubting, you know, should you be moving on, or why has this occurred? Just look at that card underneath and know that it will take you to a place of better light, more creativity, more action, more success, and more happiness. Sometimes again the transition through from one perspective or place to another, there is a period of unrest or uncertainty as you make the transition. But a very powerful way to start your month, and I think very positive, and especially this one here with this beautiful white light emanating through. We come to the second week in August. Now remember too, guys, these are general readings, so they're not set specific for totally for each and every one of you. And even though we have systemized these into weeks, the energies can flow throughout the whole of the month. It's kind of, you can take the reading as being energetically alive for the whole month, and sometimes even for a period of time before and after the month as well. The solar plexus chakra is the powerhouse of your body. The chakra wheels are metaphysical wheels that we cannot see, but they're energetic metaphysical. So there are 7 on our body, starting right up from the top of our head at the crown, to the third eye, to the throat chakra, to the heart chakra, to the solar plexus chakra, to the sacral, and then down to the base. So as I said before, the solar plexus is here at the core of the body, and it is about bringing strength there. If you like, this is the lion's energy zone. When you have a lack of physical strength in that chakra area, which is of course your abdominal area, we notice it gives you not just a physical weakness, but it gives you a spiritual and emotional weakness as well. So by taking control of that part of your body and strengthening it, you are strengthening every single perspective and dynamic of your being. There are many ways to strengthen it. Focus on meditations for the solar plexus, or wear the yellow colours, eat yellow foods, do lots of, like abdominal area strengthening. You can do that through yoga work or running, sitting, standing, planking. All of those types of press-ups, they're all great for strengthening that area. And what it is also saying is your card beneath it, which is the clarifying card, is a spiritual union. And I see a lot of gold or yellowy colours in this card as well. Now, the spiritual union is a magnificent card to get. Why it's clarifying under that, I'm unsure, but perhaps it could be telling us that you may have lost some of your personal strength. So sometimes when we lose our self-confidence, our solar plexus chakra is not balanced. Now, when you gain your self-confidence, you are much more attractive to other people as well. So by regaining physical, emotional and spiritual confidence, you could be able to either realign a current relationship that you're in, and bring it back into that special realm of love and protection and nurturing and satisfaction and harmony. Or by bringing more strength into your life, you may be able to attract a new partner, because this is often about new attraction here and new beginnings with very sacred, special partners. Sometimes a soulmate, sometimes even a tantric twin could be involved here at this level. So, in the tantric twin thing, you really have to watch other videos to understand the full dimension of the relationship values that come into a relationship like that. But there is the potentiality that if you increase your strength around about this time, which could happen with this whole transformation, and bear in mind she is also looking directly in here as if she's saying, I am going to change who I am, the direction I'm going in. I am going to make more strength. The whole reading has a little bit of that feeling about strength. These cards offer strength as well. So there is this potentiality for you to meet with a spiritual union aspect. Remember also that the spiritual union can be with yourself as well. And so again, that comes back to strengthening yourself and reuniting with your own energies. We come to this third week and we have the wisdom card, which is the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant quite often tells us he's very much about the legalities of life and doing things in the correct manner. He's kind of, if you can remember when you were back at school and your school teacher or the principal might wander around and tell people, get to class on time, sit down and be quiet, listen to what I'm telling you. That's the energies of the Hierophant. He is an authoritative kind of man who often is associated with slight religious beliefs as well, and has this authority and knowledge about him. He holds some sort of book in his hand here, and there is this beautiful light emanating from this book. So a lot of this is the potential to learn new knowledge. Again, this is all about newness and understanding your place in your life and the journey that you are taking. He has his back to us, and it's as if he is walking into the light. And you have the light here as well. August portends to be a month of huge paradigm shifts and changes and a relatively large amount of turbulence globally. So having yourself at the best strength level you possibly can will benefit you in all ways. Given that this is a major arcana and you have a major arcana on top, this could be quite an energetic period for you at this point in August. Now the Triumph card, which is the Chariot, is again about personal strength, and it's about understanding your ability to take control of situations around you. And notice it's aligned here too with the solar plexus chakra card. This is all the strength we're talking about. It's the ability for you to understand that you can control situations from an inner perspective. You don't need necessarily to use physical force on people or situations. You use your physical prowess at the intellectual and the spiritual and the emotional levels, and this is what will bring you triumph. But we see this knight almost charging into action, as if to say, nothing will stop me, I am determined, and I will succeed. So there's a great degree of success within this reading at the very core level of you utilising strength to make the changes as you decide to go forward. It's got, in the room while I'm doing it here, there is a very powerful feeling coming from it. So it's definitely oozing this power and control. So I think you hold control of situations in August, provided you use all the strength in the right ways. Now, another thing about this card is it symbolises the potentiality for shifting, so for moving. Sometimes this card turns up when people are shifting houses or moving. And it also portends to vehicles, and quite often cars in particular. So some of you may be purchasing cars or going overseas, and like on a driving trip or a road trip quite often. So again, as I say, big week here, and worth pondering upon and really connecting with the energies and the messages of those cards. Now we come here to sort of the closing energies of August, if you like. I particularly love this this card, the Hope, and it has the number 17 on it. Now we talked about earlier that this barely there penumbral eclipse is happening on the 18th. So there could be some significance on that day. I'm putting below the video some notes that a very profound astrologer has written. His name is Carl Boudreau, and he paints a slightly more gloomy energy of the August month. But as I said before, I think you need to take your own inner strength and pull on that and really light it all up with these amazing portals of energy and strength that you've got. But going to the Hope card, I might just read for you some of the words out of the John Holland book, because it's one of my very favourite cards, and he will have some beautiful words to match that. This is a card that focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspirations, success, and finally, enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled in time. The Hope card will help show you the impossible can indeed become the possible. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. Now it's interesting that this card is right here, and I talked a little bit about that card being your belief. You know, the finding this inner knowledge and having the inventory, if you like, and the wherewithal to decide to take this path. And yeah, the whole top row is about your new path and having the faith and the strength and taking it. So coming back here, I'll carry on reading these words. This card serves as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul. As you reach for your goals and desires, the future can be yours when you have hope and trust in everything you do. Soon others will be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons, for those around you will also realize by having faith and pushing forward where one may have felt no hope at all is the key to success. Above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You'll discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. So a very, very powerful ending for you for August, and something to focus on, maybe use as a mantra. Your clarifying card underneath, the discontent and boredom, is suggesting that if you have been feeling this, you need to pull on this. And even if you go through the month with this energy underlying somewhere, you need to revert all of those thoughts back up to this level here and seek for it and invest in it and engage in it. You know, I constantly tell people, unless you take the initiation and put the energy in, the universe isn't necessarily just going to deliver you your wildest fantasies on your back door one morning. You know, it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow morning and there's a knock on the door or the courier driver delivering off all your fantasies. So you have to be embellished and energized and full of belief and full of transformation and full of power and strength to get these things to happen. But that truly is a very, very benevolently strong and light-filled reading. So I think you've done really well. And I said before, I know it's hard to wait to be one of the last to get the reading, but I'm always confident that good things are worth waiting for. So with that, let's put that little beautiful jade Merkaba back, and we will do your last card for you and see what comes out as your final card. The card to give away, or the energy to give away for the month, or to focus on in a different perspective and rethink your feelings or thoughts about it. These are quite stiff, these little ones to shuffle, so just bear with me. We'll see what you're going to get, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, wow, beautiful. Surrender to spirit. Really beautiful looking card. And again, I love it when synchronicity kicks in so much. What do you see on the card, on the picture in front of you? I mean, what is that that's staring at you? This beautiful ball of light again. You're being infused with some sort of light, whether it's inner light or external light coming down to you to acknowledge helpers, support and strength and vitality. So, surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything that you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And I think that is a beautiful way to finish the reading, acknowledging that there are other dimensions that co-create your existence with you, that there are always helpers and light-infused energies that push you into the light and support you and guide you. You know, you had so much of it in your reading, it's hard to even pull all the cards out for you to acknowledge that you just have to accept and push the dream out there, format it, be with it, visualize it, and then let the universe come in to provide it for you. So powerful stuff, Gemini. Wishing you a very wonderful August ahead. And I do want to take the moment to thank everyone for subbing. We're up to 20,000 community members with us all now. You're all part of the broader family. So every time you tune in to listen to your videos and pick up some of the positive energy that comes through them, you're part of the reason why it's all done. So thank you again, guys. I really enjoy doing them, and I'm sure you all enjoy listening to them just as much. Take care, be safe, have a wonderful August ahead, and connect with that light. Ka Kite Anoa, much Aroha, namaste.